A cool device that some of you may remember from your childhood. This is one of these devices. It used to be when I was very young, 25 cents, and you have your photo taken for free. We're going to go in and see how it works. Not taken for free with it. This particular machine takes it for free. So you look here, and it says touch here for photo booth. I'm going to try to close it a little more. There you go. TWA Hotel. Touch here for black and white or touch here for color. Touch there for color. Photo booth, and now take 3 photos. I'll smile. How about that? They came out, and you can see them in the shot here. Let's try black and white, see if it lets it do it. It's processing them now. Want to try black and white? And an email will send you a link to share the photos. Cool. My email is Gary Kramer at gmail.com. It sends a link. How about that? The photos will be ready outside in just a few minutes. Doing it now. Let's do some black and white, see how they come out. That. It's nice to get something for free, particularly when you're paying $400 or $500 a night to stay here, right? How about that? All right, let's see what happens. Let someone else do it now. Oh, you know those to make myself too. While I'm doing this, you should think about hitting the subscribe button if you like this type of stuff. That makes it out pretty nice. How about that? Very cool. Now, many years ago, there was something called a payphone. Most of you don't know what a payphone is. With a payphone, it's free. You gotta do it.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the rest of the family. Yeah, we will. It's pretty cool.
Now, this is a payphone. Most of you don't know what a payphone is.
Yeah, the kids are rediscovering those. Discovering them.
Payphone, you have to dial a number. Like if you dial, my number used to be 767 767. See, we have a dial tone. Does it work? It works. It gets a dial tone. I don't know where it will go to, but it works. Guest rooms you can dial. You can dial external by dialing 1+. And for a special message from Trans World Airlines, dial 5. And this is how you got your money back in return. This was added. They used to just have a hole here, but people would stick paper up there, and no one would get their dimes back or their quarters back. Then the criminal would come along, pull the paper out, and get several dollars. Now, let me let you hear what a dial tone sounds like.
You want to hear?
See if you can hear this. This is a dial tone. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But this is a payphone. You put your money in, a dime or a quarter. Used to be a dime, then it went to a quarter, then a half dollar. And when cell phones came along, they pretty much all disappeared. By the way, they used to have regular telephone wire here. When we were in high school, we learned that if you cut into this, into the regular wire, before they had this steel reinforcing wire, and touched it to this lock key, you could make a call for free. So when we were in high school, we were criminals. We used to make all our calls for free because we didn't like doing things like that. Yeah.
Okay, take care of it, then you go with Daddy, okay?
This is something that you don't see much of anymore on it because most people wear canvas shoes. This is a shoe shine. You used to sit here and be a man who would stand here with his materials, with your feet on the feet holders, and sit here and he'd shine your shoes while you read the paper. My first day of law school, I was wearing black leather shoes and a suit, and I sat in this shoe shine place in a little store in Brooklyn. I had my shoes shine. Most people don't get the shoe shine anymore because most people wear canvas shoes. So this pretty much completes everything you can see with the exception of the Connie bar. Which we're going to try to work on now. Hopefully they won't block out too much of my sound feed. Or maybe they'll isolate my voice out and you won't hear any music at all, which is okay too. Let's see if we go down to the Connie and how we get there. Here's another cool little car. That looks like a French Citroen. They do have flight attendants here. How about that? She's lucky. Most of them don't let them say it. 1960 Messerschmitt, probably a German car. KR200, big enough for just one person. How about that? Has my time come yet? Is it 2 o'clock yet? Almost?
We can check you in, but I remember your reservation was booked under a different name,
Yes.
was it?
Margot Graham.
Okay, so
She's my sister.
she's your
It's a
sister,
birthday
yeah.
gift from me.
When is she coming in? She's not coming in.
She's
It's
not
just for
not
you.
saying, just me. She's coming in for dinner at 6:45.
Just because she should have booked it under your name.
Well,
It's,
She's
but
a
that's
she is a
okay.
female chauvinist. I keep telling her
That's
that.
okay. We'll go down to the self check-in. I'll assist you with the self.
Thank you, ma'am. Very kind of you. You're keeping me from yelling and screaming at her.
So you just put in, how do you spell the last name?
Right, Gramer.
M-E-R.
You can book it in the Margot if you want.
No,
Her name is
already-
Margot.
It's already booked.
Oh, good.
You're just checking in.
I'm just checking in.
Yeah. She booked it under her name. So
Yes.
That's usually, it should be under your name because you're the one checking in.
I understand.
So that's why I can't check you in there. So we're doing
She,
a
so the
self-check-in.
system won't even know who's checking in.
No.
I like. You're very smart. See, you beat the system already.
How, yeah.
They'll think Margot is here checking in.
Exactly. That's what the system is thinking.
Unless it asks now for the smart system, it's going to ask for her credit card that she booked it with. To guarantee.
It will ask you for a card, but
I can
it's
do
just
that.
for incidental.
I know,
'Cause the
but
room's
the names aren't
already
going to
paid.
match. That's when we get busted. No.
My system is not that smart. So go ahead, just insert your card here.
Okay, just hold on a sec. Let me get a card out.
Okay. Thank you.
I guess I'll do this.
Put our credit card in.
It says, are you still there? Try again. Try again. Uh-oh, no, we have to start
What
over.
happened?
We have to start over because...
You're kidding. Wasn't fast enough? Sorry about that.
Let's see what's happening.
It's a pushy thing, isn't it? Say when? Tap?
Try it and see what it says. Yeah. Tap it. You can tap it.
We'll take it. It's still spinning
Here,
around.
here, give it to me.
Sure. I think you have to wait for it to stop spinning a bit. Is it happy? Must have had a rough night last night. It's a slow computer.
Yeah. Not so good.
That's bad?
Not too smart, huh? No.
Should I get my card out again? You're going to charge me twice?
No. We're just gonna pick up keys. I think you're already checked in.
Okay.
How do you spell the last name again?
G is in golf, R is in Romeo, A is in Alpha, M is in Mike, E is in Echo, R is in Romeo.
R. Okay.
Maybe they're all going to do that. Maybe it figured out what you were trying to do. How do I get outside? There's some things you can look at near the Connie attraction.
Okay, you might have to tap one more time.
All right, wait, I have to get my card out. Wait, don't do it because I might not be fast enough for it. I have a bunch of cards and I have to get the right one for this activity. Let's see which one I'm going to use. Not that one, not that one, not that one. That's the one I want to use. Tap again? And you're going to charge me twice now, right?
No, it's just gonna take it's just gonna authorize your card.
Notice the visa.
Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, there you go. Yes, still there. Yes, we are still here.
Now it's making the ticket for you, right? And you're going to tell me secretly what room I'm in. I'm in the wing that faces the airline. The airport.
Yes, you're on the Hughes wing.
Hughes wing.
You're staying with us for the first time?
Yes.
Okay. So all the food options are down here.
Right.
To get to the Connie, you just walk around the ramp. At the end, there's the glass door. You just push that open. Connie opens at 4 o'clock.
I see you have 5-star training. You didn't point with your finger. You pointed with your whole
we're so
hand.
used to it.
They taught you that.
Connie opens at 4 to 10:30.
But there's other things to see out there. I saw some like luggage things. And
Yeah. There's the
Good.
plane is outside. There's like
on
a
the 6th
small
floor. I
truck
love it. I get a good view there.
So it's on the 6th floor. You're on the Hughes wing here.
And
okay?
do I need a Wi-Fi code?
Wi-Fi is open. There's no
Open.
password for the Wi-Fi.
There's no password.
No password for the Wi-Fi.
That sounds great.
Okay. So you're on this side of the building here.
Yes.
So you walk through the food hall.
Yes.
There is a sign ramp. At that sign, make a left.
Right?
Follow the ramp up to the red carpet tunnel.
The Hughes
halfway
tunnel?
halfway to the tunnel are the gold elevators.
Yes.
You're going to take that elevator.
Okay. So halfway up the tunnel is an
Halfway
elevator.
up the tunnel, yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I
Let me
appreciate your
get
help.
the bags for you. Do you have a
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Well, now you've watched us check in. How about that?
I remember exactly.
It was a package
Go straight down this way, make the right.
Here you
and
go.
it was a
You have
box.
box.
I might get another the cart to pull it.
Wanna get a luggage?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna stop the video at this point. Just click that big red button on the lower right-hand side, please. And subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Tour fans, that's the hallway of our room. These are really cool hallways because you can't see where you're going. They assigned us to room 680. We're facing the airport and we can watch people take off. Is that cool? Now, what do we have here? We have a bathroom. What's the bathroom look like? There we go. Lights are on. I like that. Little garbage receptacle. Plenty of towels. And 1/2 European shower. And they have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I have that same sort of dispenser device in my shower at home. Rather than having, and they do that here because they don't want to have little bottles all over the place. Very cool. What do we see here? The glasses, a bar, and a wine storage facility. How about that? No wine in there. Is it cold? It feels cold. Very narrow closet. It's about 10 inches wide. Then we come to a desk and a bed with some old TWA artwork. The bed. What do we have here? Place garbage here. So there's no garbage pail. If you have garbage, like empty beer cans, they want you to just put them there. Okay, I can do that. And here's the view. This is what we pay the big bucks for. Aero Mexico, 737, older one. Not sure I'd jump on that plane too quickly. Also looks sort of dirty. What do we have here? India, fly into India with TWA. Portugal via TWA. Florida via TWA. A nightstand with 2 charging devices, which is cool. Those are modern necessities that are nice. Headboard that you won't hurt your head on. And a chair. And the internet is wide open, she said. So we don't need any passwords to get in. Not bad. For New York, even though this room is $400 a night, that's not really bad. I'm gonna stop the video now. So this is a 500 series telephone. That was the model number. After this same phone was used and they got rid of the dial and made it a touch-tone phone. But they have this phone here for you to use. We can check to see if there's a dial tone. Listen to that dial tone. I'm gonna put the thing near you. Maybe you can pick it up. See if we can hear the dial tone of this phone. Interesting things you see in this room here. Putting it wherever it may pick up the noise. Very cool. And you make outside calls, it actually works. Or you can call a room to room. Now what's also cool about this place is in the rooms, they give you old copies of Life magazine. This is November 8th, 1968. Life magazine has basically stopped publishing. Like most magazines, they sort of weren't profitable enough. But in '68, they still were. And 1968 is during the war in Vietnam. And the bombing stops. And these are some of the ads that you could see in Life magazine in 1968. Lucky filters. Filtered Lucky Strikes. There's the editor. Looks like a geek to me. The presidency. And here, what's really cool is some of the hairstyles. Even in 1968. Dodge Fever. How about a '68 Dodge Dart Swinger, that was, huh? Has that Charger look, though, doesn't it? And I'm not sure who this is. But that's how people dressed in '68. I hesitate to think how old she is now. There's a Delta 88 in 1968. Holland House Apricot on the Rocks. This is Life magazine. We used to get that in my house. We read it every day. I read it every week. Parks, Sausage, Mobile, Scope, Breathmore, Mouthwash. Look at this. Any 3 8-track cartridges were only $5.95. How about that? See what an 8-track cartridge looked like? People used to have those in their cars back in those days. This is Christmas magazine. What was the date of this coming out? This is coming out November 8th, just in time for Christmas. Give Life magazine. 1 year for $6. Now things have changed. Here's a Plymouth in '68. Lark cigarette. And Austin, I guess it's an Austin Healy. I'm not sure what it is. Edge of Peace. We're talking about peace in Vietnam, I would assume. And a lot of kids got injured seriously in Vietnam. Here's the Manhandlers. Beef soup, Campbell's. Beef soup. And here's a Chevy station wagon. That's before everybody drove SUVs. And this is Julian Bond. Julian Bond has gotten very old since this picture was taken. And there's an electric Timex watch for $39.95. That's Julian Bond when he was young. And there's a '68 Chrysler. People had station wagons then, they didn't have SUVs. TV. And here's a Buick. General Electric was still selling consumer products. They stopped doing that too. They don't do that anymore. And here's some computer-generated images. Put your family album on TV. Things were changing even then, 1968. There's the computer he was working on. That was his monitor. How about that? Powered walls. Sears fiberglass. Home stereos. Well, that's enough of Life magazine, the way it used to look a long time ago. Pall Mall cigarettes, Pall Mall. They're longer. Cigarette companies aren't allowed to advertise, I don't think, anymore. Here is Diane and Dash. She was on a Frank Sinatra special. An Admiral TV. This woman made TVs in the United States. Didn't import them from China. And Seagram's VL. My Aunt Mary always loved VL. And Marlboro. There's the Marlboro man. I knew him. He lived in Bethpage, Long Island. You'll never guess he died of lung cancer. But we'll end this video at that point. Our video of Life magazine in the TWA hotel room. This is a video of what you see out the window when you stay at the TWA Hotel at JFK Airport. I'm staying in the wing that faces the planes. Some people don't want to do that. They think it'd be noisy. The glass in these windows is 5 inches thick. So it's not likely I'm going to hear much noise coming through. But you can watch the planes getting in line to take off. You look out there, there's a line of planes backed up. 1, 2, 3, and probably more that I can't see, getting ready to take off. There goes one moving. I guess go down to the end of the runway, turn around, then you can take off. This guy is taxiing, he's in line too. They slowly work their way out there. Say nothing what the cars are doing, they're slowly going to the drop-off area at JetBlue, which is right next door to us. JetBlue owns the land rights where this hotel was built. Now he's turning around. He may be at the end of the runway. And let's see what he's doing. He looks like he's just taxiing. If you're an airplane, an airport aficionado, you can spend hours just watching this. Up front and close. But this is the view you can watch all night long. And I bet it's really cool at night. We're going to try some more of this video at night.